our first Group C match between Unleashed and Fluffy, both currently being undefeated in their group. So this is for first place. And whoever wins this is pretty much through. So whoever wins this is probably going to be top 8, and they're going to make it to the playoff bracket. Very important match for both teams. Also making sure you secure first seed, because if you're first seed, you probably don't face, a strong team in the first round of playoffs. And we have Klaus on Lucario, Gekugami on Blissey, we have Servus on Hoopy, Xanti on Serena, and Kelvin on Dragon Knight. On the other side, Ozurak on Lucario, Cryman on Dragon Knight as well, Wave on Hooper, Potato on Serena on bot lane. Oh no, Potato. Potato, don't do this to us. Potato's gonna be probably... he's gonna go down, right? Is he gonna make it out now? Potato's gonna be first blood, and Xanti's gonna be able to pick up this kill for himself over the other Serena. Potato's really won this attack rate stack and goes down for it. Now the Odinos are getting attacked as well. Xanti's gonna try to pick this one up. Can he? No, he can't. Wait, I think it went over to Servus still, because he evolved. So in the end, still goes over to Self Unleashed. Potato now is gonna fight for this, and who gets it? It went over to Lechonk. Lechonk IRL is gonna pick this one up. Wave is dropping super low on HP, has to be careful, has the focus spin though. X-Speed surveying Xanti now. Also his focus spin's being procced. One more maybe pound. He's dropping super low and they get the kill. Lechonk is gonna pick up the kill, and Potato goes in with the spin and the leverage, and he's able to get a KO for himself. He's gonna X-Speed away now. He has to be careful, the Potato's dropping super low to these bees, but there's a softball egg, it's gonna keep him alive. And they also pick up this big B. Oh my god, Unleashed spot lane is currently getting destroyed. All three of them going down. All three of them going down. Klaus on top against Ozurak. Klaus dropping very low on HP. Has to be careful, but makes it back to his goal in time. He's still diving him. He's gonna score 2 points, but he might actually die here if he's not careful enough. Has the power punch. What is Klaus running? Klaus is running extreme speed. Looking back to bot side. Xanti's looking for some more stacks on the tech, but he actually gets the 10 off. But I think he's gonna die. Gets a Astonish stunned, but the storm missed off Potato. He's not in range yet. Xanti is getting chased down though. Has the Unstoppable Machine. Can he make the hyperspace portal? No, he gets taken down. Another KO for Wave on bot side for Fluffy Inc. Gonna steal a berry as well. 21 going for the Blissey. Already level 6 now for the Shonk. Looking great on their bot side. They're also gonna steal this. I think not. Yeah, they got it, I think. Kelvin now looking for bot gank. He's only level 7. Has the red buff, but can't do much with it. Actually has Razor Clone as well, I just noticed. Potato goes down. Potato gets taken down. Kevin's gonna try to see this one away. I think he got it. He's getting close to level 8 now. Beast is spawning in 12 seconds. He can just be here. If he gets this 30 score, he's gonna be Dragon Knight. Yes, there we go. There's the Dragon Knight. The Shonk, too late to interrupt him on the scoring. And he's gonna be Dragon Knight. He's just gonna stay bot lane now. He will not go back to his jungle. Potato drop kicking in, looking for the stomp as well. And they just get deleted. Hooper actually completely getting deleted. Double KO for Kelvin. Potato also gets taken down. And it should be probably his very free dread now for the Self Unleashed. Unleashed, one of the biggest favorites as well to win this tournament and make it to the World Championship stage. Very consistent team. They've been consistently the second best team in Europe right now, right behind Random Gaming, who is now known as esports, and they're gonna keep going in. Double Orc, Sandy with nice grassy lights, knocks back both the Blissey and Hooper, and they get 2 more KOs. 30 go in for Klaus. They're gonna look for the second base as well. Potato's gonna stack up his things, he can maybe do triple stomp, but he's only level 6. He has no damage. Dragon Knight flies in as well. Potato goes down. Klaus with very deep unite, and it's gonna score to the second base of Fluffy Inc. 60 going to the second tier goal. And they do exactly what you're supposed to do. If you break the first goal, push into the second goal. No jump pads are up yet, so it's very hard to respond and defend with it. So nice push done. Steady Unite moves up as well for the Self Unleashed. And they're gonna pull a bit ahead in points by 50 as well. Remember, Fluffy was able to destroy the top goal. So they're not too far behind in the point at least. But yeah, Potato's struggling for experience right now. Only level 8. Looking for his level 9. Beasts are spawning in 15 seconds. Xanti's on a lot attack, but has the X speed, he should be fine, right? Oh wait, the hyper... Wait, he goes in for Unite, but it's get cancelled by the Unstoppable effect of Hooper on the Shadow Force. And he gets taken down. A bit too greedy, another hyper beam comes through, but Klaus is able to get out of range, but he walks back in. Gets power punched. Oh my god, he lives on 1 HP. He just barely lives on 1 HP, makes it back to his goal. Very greedy, but gets away with it. Very gets stolen by Servus still. Don't pick this one up. Xanti against Potato on bot side. We are Blissey against Serena matchup. And it's finally over to Xanti. Does Potato self unite up? Is he even going to use it? He drop kicks out. I think he's just going to sacrifice himself. Softboard egg comes through. He's actually still living right now. Another softboard egg comes through as well. But now Kelvin is here. Double dropkick comes out and Potato's actually gonna live. But Lechonk is gonna get sacrificed. Lechonk is gonna get sacrificed. But Potato makes it out. He's gonna see the next day. And Serena doesn't have Unite now for the Self-Unleashed, but... Let's see if Cryman can maybe contest this one with the Dragon Knight. And some Dragon Dance sticks. Kyogami will be super aggressive, but Wave dropping the Pooper portal, both Pooper dropping their portals. And it's gonna be a Prono teamfight. Klaus is jumping very deep, gets this Unite move. What a huge Unite by Klaus! Everything just gets deleted. And I think the Dread also goes over to Kelvin. Everyone gets deleted by the Lucario Unite into Bliss Unite from Fluffy Inc. They take down Dread as well. They kill everyone on the side of Fluffy Inc. What a nice team fight. That was insane damage by Klaus on the Lucario. Absolutely insane damage. With his Unite move. Ancient Sage level 30 now. Looking for this Rotom, but it's nothing I contested now. Perfect timed Hyper Beam by Cryman. And they're gonna secure at least a Rotom. They should maybe look for bot lane push now. If they can somehow, but again, it's always difficult to push against the other side's Cryman. Has to be careful. Klaus is going super ham. Dodges the Hyper Beam. Yeah, they're gonna look for bot lane push, but Kelvin is here. Kelvin is defending it. While his team is dealing with Rotom, so they can't even push this in anyways. Looking for a dive maybe. Yeah, Cryman is flying in. They just want to score right now. Potato's gonna score 20 points. Wave doesn't get interrupted on it, but they actually kill the goal. They're able to kill the goal. But Hooper's already down. Potato's gonna get away again. Lechonk is not so lucky this time around again. Yeah, Lechonk is gonna die. Another 2k was for Unleashed. But the points are still pretty close. The points are still very close. Yes, Random Gaming is Nouns Esports now. They got sponsored. They have an own organization. And they call it Nouns Esport. For the near future now. Yes. So, huge level lead for Unleashed now. Klaus already level 13, actually highest level in the entire game. He's at least 2 levels above Aaron and Fluffy Inc. Highest level here, we have a Dragon Knight almost hitting level 12 now. Actually, he's gonna hit level 12 with this Cobfish. And Potato is also very close to level 12. Then we have Xanthi on level 12.5. He's X-speeding in. Let's go look for Cryman. Drops in early, Fluffy full here. But yeah, he's not going to see the next day. Klaus trying to score 50 as well, but Wave is still here to defend. He's going to Shadow Force in. But I think he's going to probably die here. He's not careful enough. The Ripper lands. Yeah, he's getting slowed. Maybe in Hyper Beam. There's the Hyper Beam, but I think he's too far away. Yeah, he's too fast now. He's too fast on his Flux down. But also Rock goes down. Somehow ends up in the enemy team. And he gets taken down. Meanwhile, we had also had servers going down for the Self-Unleashed. And Fluffy is gonna at least pick up the third Dread. They're gonna pick him up uncontested Dread now. What is some experience? Gonna get Potato and Cryman close to level 13. Need a bit more now. But then close to level 14. Unleashed is going for this Rotom. That's gonna pressure the base during Zapdos. 10 seconds for it to spawn. And Unleashed is gonna have full control on this mid side. But Serena and Lechonk on bot side. They're gonna look for something. Potato stacking up his passive for maybe a triple stomp. Drop kicks in onto Kelvin, but Kelvin just counter Unite moving, gets the unstoppable effect. And then they're gonna on the chase. Lechonk and Potato running for their lives. They're gonna make it out for now. And Cryman actually Dragon Dancing and he has to be careful, but now Kelvin is in no man's land. Potato's getting Blissey Unite moved, Kelvin also getting Blissey Unite moved. Both are super deep right here. The Hyper Beams comes through on both, but Cryman is gonna get taken down. Cryman's the first one to in this team fight. They're gonna try and score some points now, but Kelvin still has to be careful. On the other side, we have Klaus. Oh, Klaus is just killing everything on this back side. Together with Xanthi, Potato in a 1v3 scenario now. Kelvin is looking for him. Potato drip kicking forward. The Hyper Beam comes through, but it's not enough damage yet. But Xanthi with a nice double Grassy Glide gets the KO on Potato. And Unleashed might just look for this Zapdos now. But they don't really have to. They have a huge point lead, 150 points ahead still. Klaus is doing so much damage in these team fights with Lucario. With the help of Xanthi as well. And actually, they're allowing them to walk into Zapdos pit, but they have no Unite move, so they might just die. Klaus again, with insane E-speeds right here. Dragon Knight does have his Unite move, but he's already super low. Zapdos under half HP now, and Unleashed is just trying to kill them. They're not going for Zapdos, they're just trying to kill. Kelvin is building up his things, and they get Zapdos. Hyper Beam was a bit too early, but they were still able to pick it off with Lucario. Klaus also getting Zapdos. And that's first game for Unleashed. First game goes over to Unleashed. Pretty dominating game. Klaus having a very good game on the Lucario. 93,000 damage. Game number 2. Unleashed against Fluffy Inc. No changes in picks. Both just having the same team comp. Complete mirror matchup. Complete mirror matchup. Then we want to see this European comp maybe a bit more today as well. Serena Dragon Knight getting low popularity again in every single region. Serena was also almost every single game today in other regions. And Dragon Knight too. Absolute go-to all-rounders. Again. Especially after other Pokemon got nerfed, like Greninja. Greninja nerfs didn't really matter much for solo queue, but for team play it did matter quite a lot. Especially Dragon Knight also receiving a buff. And right now there's a lot of invading going on, and if Greninja gets invaded, he's also quite difficult for him. A lot of Hoopers like to invade and just be annoying. This side Potato, having much better early game, is able to steal away Nardino. Oh, should pick up the A-Bomb. That 3 tech weight stacks from already. But I think he should be fine, right? Unless Xanthi. Xanthi's popping the X speed. Potato has focus band, but no take this. Potato's gonna go down again. But on the same side, you also had Blissey of Unleashed going down to Lechonk. So a 1-for-1. And I think Potato's still happy with this. He got 3 tech weight stacks. And it's totally worth dying for. Might look like a bad play, but he's not gonna be here for Bees. But getting 3 tech weight stacks there is totally fine. The Bees get absolutely obliterated. Potato just going in. Hyperspace port, Vector Base. Xanthi now already with the Stomp unlocked. Played and Shong both getting locked up by the Astonish, but they're totally fine. Looking back to top side, we have Klaus again against Ozurak. And Klaus again with a small lead. Actually have no invasive game going on. Both Hoopers just staying in lane. We had Wave just making sure that his jungle doesn't get invaded. Meanwhile Kevin just taking the Corpfishes and goes back to jungle. Potato jumping super low and Potato goes down again. Potato going down for the second time this game. Gets taken out on the bot side. Xanthi getting very close to level 6. Has to be careful though. Lechonk might be able to get a pick up here. No, it doesn't have a boosted auto take up. And Xanthi lives on barely 1 HP. Waveler getting locked up by the Astonish. Has the focus band maybe still alive, but he has X speed as well. Takes the hyperspace. Potato's also back now. Has the stomp unlocked. But he gets locked down. And Xanthi now level 6. And it's gonna be a disaster. You already know how strong level 6 Serena is. And Potato's still very far from level 6. The spot lane is gonna be super difficult now. Xanthi's probably just gonna keep going in over and over again. There's one Grassy Glide. There's a second Grassy Glide. As I just said. The storm comes through. They pick up Hooper. The Shong barely makes it out. And they're gonna try and score. Potato's gonna try his best to stop this. And he can for now. But Kate's here as well. They're gonna get off. Oh, Potato's down. And Lechonk barely gets into his fuck zone. They're gonna score so many points as well again. Kevin's gonna get close to level 9. Xanthi already level 7. That's the problem though in the Serena bot lane. The Serena who reaches level 6 first, it's just gonna completely decide bot lane. Completely. Bees up. Maybe Potato can find some bees here to get his level 6. Top side we actually had? No, we have another KO for the Self Unleashed. Top side as well. They're winning top and bot and jungle at the same time. But we still have a Dragon Knight. For Self Fluffing, they're gonna actually move in, but Kevin is here. But if they can't kick Cryman, they're just gonna kick Cryman, right? Yeah, he's just dead. There's no chance of living. 2v4. Hyper beams early just to get some damage done. But Kevin doesn't actually have it. Oh, but Klaus is there in time. Klaus there with the extreme speed, picks it up for his team. Kevin used the Hyper Beam to do some damage there. Didn't have it for the Dread, but Klaus just in time. Is able to secure it. Are they gonna look for it? I think they're gonna just push T2 goal again. They're gonna break T1 goal. They're gonna kill a Shonk. Next Hyper Beam is gonna finish him off. There we go. Potato also getting caught in crossfire. Almost his Corpfish getting stolen away. Oh, he's dropping so low. Potato's no chance in this. Next Hyper Beam. But actually misses. Thanks to the dropkick. He's able to get away from it. And they're saving the second base again. Potato is barely gonna live. Another score shield. Oh, another shield comes through, but it's not enough. He dies. And they're just gonna go to the second base again. The Shonk, last man standing. Onto this goal. There's no way of defending for him. They're all gonna score their points in. Every single point's getting delivered. Gekugami's gonna get left behind though. Okay, Gekugami's gonna get left behind. And it's 1 KO for Fluffy Inc. But Unleashed looking great again. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Break a goal. Push into the second base. Into the second goal. And just keep killing them over and over again. I mean, the enemies have no Unite moves up yet. It's impossible to defend. You can't defend. If one team has Unite moves, the other doesn't. No jump pads. You actually have to walk towards the second goal as well. Quite easily. But Potato's level 9 now, so you can maybe look for something. Goes in Unite move, but no, he goes in for the unstoppable Dragon Knight. It gets cancelled. Kevin now with the Hyper Beam, but he's actually dropping super low. Potato's still looking for the Hyper Beam comes through. And Gecko Servus actually goes down. No, Gekugami goes down, but Potato also getting Hyper Beamed. Has no chance of living. Klaus now in the back line. But Blissey Knight flays onto Cryman. Can actually find a kill. Blissey's looking for it. LeChong is looking for it. But no, Klaus does go down. The damage of Ozorok. But now Xanti's here. Has to be careful so the Hyper Beam plays through, but he barely gets away from it. And Dragon Knight also killing. Ozorok in the end. Wow. Intense fight here over the first goal. But it still goes with Self Unleashed. And now Dread is up. And Cryman does. He's not going to have his Dragon Dance stacks up. It should be quite easy. Oh no, Kevin is getting Serena's Unite moved. He's probably going to lose his Dragon Dance stacks here. Gekugami Unite moving himself. Hyper Beam already for Cryman. Used already for damage though. He doesn't have it for Dread now. So Kelvin just is like, okay, thanks for the invitation. I'm going to take Dread for my team. Hyper Beams it and gets it for free. Potato's going to get taken down as well. That's one KO so far for the Self Unleashed. But Ozorok, can he find any KOs? They do. The Egg Bomb is actually going to snipe Servas away. Kevin landing again, has a small shield from his Unite move. Next Hyper Beam is probably gonna get a kill. And it's looking terrible for Fluffy Inc. There we go. Wave is also going next Ring Dance. Can we follow him? No, he's actually gonna make it back to base with the Hyperspace. Ozorok looking for a killing. He actually kills Kevin. That's nice comeback experience. But Wave actually took his Hyperspace portal back. Klaus now in the chase. Klaus is looking for the Hooper. Can he kill him before the Hyperspace comes through? No, he can't. Nice Phantom Force as well to stun Klaus away. And he's gonna make it out. 300 point lead now for the side of Unleashed. 300 point lead. Massively ahead in experience as well. It's gonna be rough for Fluffy Inc. Unleashed looking to be on form for this region's tournament. Not made a lot of mistakes. Potato looking for a way in, drop kicking in. Looking for a Unite move. He's gonna go into Klaus. Does Klaus have E-Speeds? Yeah, he does. He just makes back to the goal. Gekugami gets super low. Potato's in 2v5 scenario now, 1v5 scenario. Under the enemy goal. Hitting huge stomps though, but it's not enough damage. Potato goes down. Cryman with the Hyper Beam. It's not enough. He gets Hyper Beamed himself. LeChong also dies. Another triple kill for Unleashed. Another triple kill for Unleashed. But on the other side, we have Fluffy Inc. at least scoring some points. Closing the gap a bit to only 200 points. It's very important in case they get Zapdos. It can help them maybe actually get a win in case they get Zapdos. Gotta make sure they close the distance. Another Dread. We'll probably just go over to the side of Unleashed. Fluffy Inc. has no way of contesting this. And Wave has to be careful, he gets pushed off his own Hyperspace portal. But honestly, level 11 Hooper doesn't really have to be cared about. Yeah, just let him be. There's a Rotom. Fluffy Inc. could go for this Rotom. Could be quite big. Xanti running onto Cryman though. Cryman is dropping super low. And has a Hyper Beam. Has to use it quite early though, because he's going to die. And the Rotom goes on to Unleashed as well. Well, this looks like a bit of miscommunication for the side of Fluffy Inc. They're just not on the same page. And triple KO for Xanti on this arena. 14.5 on this bot lane Serena. And I think they're just going to do Zapdos here. But actually Wave is dropping the Hooper and Bond portal right onto Zapdos. And Cryman is flying in. He's going to start working on the Zapdos. Wave going down. First KO for the Self Unleashed in this team fight. Lucario is also still dead. And Zapdos dropping under half HP. Kelvin though, does he have the Hyper Beam? He's Hyper Beam way too early. And it goes over to the side of Fluffy Inc. But they're going to die, right? Oh, this could get quite close now. Potato is running for the hits. He's going to try and score. Another way too early Hyper Beam. But already, man, they already scored so many points. They just already scored points before Zapdos was even there. They're capping on both sides on top and bot lane. And they still have a 300 point lead almost. That's what happens when you're too far behind. That's what I meant. Like, they have to close the gap much more for Zapdos. They actually can't even score. 24 going for the Hooper though. Ozorok gets taken down. Well, they scored before Zapdos. They scored when Zapdos was spawning. And then they Hooper ported in. Look, this goal is dead, this goal died. They both killed these goals. So even after losing Zapdos, there was no way for them to losing. They just had to get kills. And, yeah. Klaus interrupting Cryman. It's gonna dance around. And this is gonna be game. There's no way. There's no way. Unleashed getting first place in this group for now. They're 3-0 now, winning 3 of their matches. Fluffy Inc. still second place. GG's.